Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Farmer Jolly and we're back on Moss Valley today. As you can see, just in the distance is the tractor. The worker has just begun seeding with oats. Got a bit too late in the last in-game month to be able to plant the canola in both fields, which is what we were aiming to do. But we've got, if I just run over, we've got our tractor ready to go with the roller. We do need to fertilise, which hopefully we will get done in this episode. Like I say, we set a worker off on that field, but here, if I pull up the HUD, yes, we need to increase the pH and the nitrogen. But we've got canola growing in this field, which is brilliant to see. This is field 33. So I just jump into the map and show you. We've got anything that's good to sell. The eggs potentially. I think we'll sit on them for a bit because we've not got masses and we've got no way of moving them yet. We might have to invest in something like a skid steer or something. So if we look in the map, if I just zoom in a bit, field 33, you can see that's all growing now, that whole field. And if I just click on canola, you can see the whole field. I think we might have missed a tiny little bit there, but not to worry. That's all growing and it's all rolled as well, so we should get a really high yield from it because it doesn't need ploughing and it doesn't need to be mulched, I believe. So we've got a worker planting, as I say, oats in field 32, but I was having a look and field 28 is ready to be harvested. Now if I show you what's in field 28, it's sunflowers. So what I've done, I've leased, just from the shop, you can just about make it out here, a corn header. And what we're going to do is, I need to check what farmland it is, so we'll just double check. So farmland 29. So if I come back into my leased farmlands and find farmland 29, field 28, it's only £802 a month. We will just double check that. Yeah, farmland 29, field 28. So we're going to lease that. Which should mean if we here we go. So we now own it. I mean, we don't own it, but it's leased, so we can work on that field. And as it's ready to be harvested, I think we need to get the combine, get the Massey while the worker is continuing with that. We can't set the worker off with the roller just yet because they will catch up, so we need to get most of the field, if not all of the field, seeded, and then we can set the roller off before we move into the next in-game month. Otherwise, I believe rolling the field won't work. So while they're doing that, we're going to need, we are going to need this tractor. So let's drop the front mower off, spin round so we can see what we're doing, and drop the rear mower off. I'm not sure if we're going to sell the sunflowers straight away or if we're going to hold on to them for a little bit. So we'll drop that off like so, and then what we need to do is grab the trailer. We will need our beacons on as we're going to be going on the road. So we'll grab the trailer and head on over. And then we need to get the combine over there. And we'll get that field done. Actually, what we can do is we can take the roller off, run over to the store quickly, and we could set the, I believe it's the Deutz tractor, off fertilising the field that we've just done. So grab the trailer. It's probably a little bit on the big side for this tractor as well, but it should cope just fine. We do have to sell another plough as well. Actually, I just spotted that we've got 2. So we'll just stop here for a second and run over to the not into something. We'll run over to this and pull forwards. We can take that off. Run over to the store. I'm not sure if we've got any fertilizer or lime. I think we might have a bit. So we shall run over and find out. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. It's not a bad drive to the store from our farm, and hopefully it looks as if the field that we've just got, field 28, isn't too far from the store. But by setting the workers off on these little jobs, just means hopefully we can get a bit more done in each episode. So as I said at the end of the last episode, we are now utilising the courseplay mod. It's a mod that I've had for a while and just never activated on this map, but I think it's going to be a useful one to have. So let's see what we've got. We have got fertilizer, and we've just crashed into the dealership's tractors. They're not going to be overly happy with us for that. So let's get this filled up. I think I'm going to have a couple of bags left over, but it's not too bad. I'm quite glad to see that the corn header folds, because I was thinking, how am I going to transport that down the roads? But luckily for us, it folds away. So we will need some lime as well as the fertilizer, but for now they've both got to be done, so it makes sense. There we go, we are full. Makes sense to, as the bags are there, get that all done. So we'll run back to the farm and try not to crash into a gate or a sign. Do apologise to whoever has that sign. They might want to look at getting a new one. So yeah, we'll run back. We'll get courseplay set up. It won't take this tractor long at all, or the worker long, as it's got a 42 metre working width on this spreader. So we'll get them doing that and then head on over. We've got to take the tractor and trailer that we just pulled out and the combine. Obviously the combine's got to go via the store, but we'll probably give it a quick clean while we drive past. And we should get sunflowers done. I don't know anything about what the yield's going to be like. So we will just pull the HUD back up and set courseplay up for this field. So we need to set the target position and the field position, and then it's 42 one headland, sharp, generate. Close that, so you can see it's really not going to take too long at all. And then we can click start, and that worker is going to be on their way. So we'll leave them to carry on with that. Spin round. You're doing quite nicely on that, which is brilliant to see. So we'll jump into the Massey to actually have a look at how we get to field 28. So I think we can go past the store and then take the first right, and the entrance should be there. We'll give that a go. So hopefully that's going to be the right way. So let's have an explore before we take the combine there. It's quite nice driving back and looking at the fields and seeing workers in them. I think it just adds to the realism. Obviously, on this size land, assume you'd have a few workers or a few people helping you out. But no, it's quite nice to see driving around, and there be other, well, the tractors are out working. So hopefully we can go this way. It's actually quite close to get to everything. You look on the map and it looks like it's going to be quite a trek, but actually it's probably not too far. So we want really the first... Let's just pull the HUD up. So we can see. So we want to turn down this track here, I believe. And that to me looks like a gate into a field. Yes, it is. So what we're going to do is just drive past. We'll shut the engine off and we will jump into the combine. Don't need the header trailer. Actually, we can probably get away without those on. So there we go. We'll give this a quick clean because it's very dirty. We didn't have the pressure washer when we finished harvest, so it just got put back in the shed. But we have it now, so we will just park up here, hop out. Ooh, yeah, that's very dirty. So let's get this cleaned up. Have a nice clean combine ready for this harvest. We then need to think about what we're going to plant in field 28. There's not much that we can be planting at the moment. Hence why we're doing oats, because we're not allowed to plant the canola in this month. We are playing with seasonal growth turned on. There we go, that looks a bit better. We can see. So we are playing with seasons turned on, which does mean we have to follow the crop calendar. But we're trying to plant the highest paying crops to hopefully get incredibly high yields. Would be nice. Hence why we are rolling the fields. I know on the Court Farm series we've not really been aiming for the highest yield. We probably should have been aiming for the highest yield, but we haven't been. But we are in this season, this series. Hang on. Are they floating milk churns? I think they are. Floating milk jugs. Let's carry on. Sorry, I just saw that at the corner of my eye and had to confirm. I still can't get over how lovely this map is. It just really makes me feel like I'm actually there in real life and farming rather than sat behind a computer screen. But anyway, I will head on over to the store, grab the corn header, and see you when we get to the field. I'll see you in a second. Just got to the field and unfolded the header and the combine, so we should be all ready to go. We're going to do this field on ourselves rather than getting a worker to help us out. So I'm not sure actually what the yield's going to be. We will find out, but I should be able to bring up there we go, camera so that we can see the edges of the field so we don't miss anything. I don't think the yield's going to be overly high though, because we've only got 600 litres at the moment. I don't think that's brilliant, but considering we've not done anything in this field, it's not too bad. There's also a second gate to this field, which is nice. Nice to know. Oops. We've got ourselves a bit stuck. What am I stuck on? I think we're stuck on a tree. Yeah, we are stuck on a tree. So let's try and reposition ourselves. There we go. Bring the camera back round and let's carry on. So obviously we've got the Massey ready and waiting for us for when we do need to unload, but hopefully we will have to unload before we finish the field, but there is no guarantee. We might get all of it in the tank. There's one way to find out, which is get this field done. So I will put this into a time lapse and we'll see how much of this field we can get done. So I will see you in a bit. Welcome back from that time lapse. We've just got 3 headlands done. And we're just going to pull up the HUD and get the vehicle control add-on lined up. I think that's probably going to do it there. So we'll get ourselves nicely lined up, and hopefully this is going to give us a nice straight line. If we do miss something or a little bit, then we'll just have to come back and get it, but I'll just sit and watch it on the way down, and then we'll jump back into the cab and have a quick look as to how much or how full the combine is. I probably should have had a look actually while we had the HUD up, but oh well, we'll have a look in the cab. I think we're going to miss a little bit, so we might have to just come back and get that. Yeah. Yep, so there'll be a small row we'll have to come back and get at the end, but that's fine, it's not a problem. So let's jump back into the cab, and oh, actually nearly full. So that's okay. That's better than I was thinking. I'm not sure how much this combine can take. Just gonna go down to here because I think, oops, I was hoping I'd be able to grab that bit, but we can't. Oh well. Hopefully that's enough space. It looks like it is. So let's just pull the HUD up actually. Okay, we've got 80%. So that's not too bad. So anyway, I'll put this back into the time lapse. We should get a few more passes done. There's still a decent amount of the field left to harvest. I don't think we'll fill the trailer, but we might. I didn't think we'd have to unload at one point. So I'll put this back into time lapse, and we will say that actually. Let's just have a quick look. How are you doing? Okay, so that's, you're done. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. We'll get this seeded and rolled, and we can throw the fertilizer spreader onto this field as well. Hopefully though, if we have a quick look. Okay, you've missed quite a bit. Let's just jump over into this quickly. Why have you stopped? Ah, you've run out, that's why. Okay, that's not brilliant. Right, I thought that would have been more than enough to finish this field. Let's just back ourselves up and try and figure out where they were. About there, okay. So let's open the cover. And that should... Does that open the cover? No, okay. There we go, that's opened the cover. Let's lower that down. We're going to get this field finished, because the fertilising doesn't take us too long, but I probably will set it so that the workers can buy the fertiliser just to get that field finished. But anyway, for now, we'll put this back into time lapse and get this field done. So, I will see you in a bit. I've just put this onto a worker, and let's have a quick look. So yeah, it's 12 o'clock currently, so we'll leave that on the worker for now. We've just unloaded it, and we're going to jump. Have you run out of seed as well? Right. Let's unfold everything. So the telehandler is going to get a bit of a work today. Let's just back you up. So there. Open the covers. So where's the telehandler gone? There. Right. Let's head on over to the store. I have to get some more fertilizer. Let's lift that up a bit more. So we're going to get some more fertilizer, some seed, and lime. I might look at seeing if I can get a trailer that this telehandler can hitch up to. Hopefully there is one. If not, we'll just have to go and get the New Holland tractor. But I think that's going to be a bit easier than doing multiple loads. So let's get to the store and have a quick look. It's lovely the fact that the store's not too far away from the farm. But everything's using the seed, fertilizer at a massive rate of knots. So let's just jump out. Have we got a hitch? We have. Right. Is there a flat trailer that we can use? So I think it's going to be classed as a low loader. I think that might. We'll just leave that as a like that. We don't need a bell wedge. No, let's just put that back to standard. We'll leave everything standard. Yeah, let's go hitch 2. But we are going to make that black, because I think that's going to look a lot smarter. And what rim colour should we go for? And we'll keep that as it was. I might do this actually. Yeah, how much is that to lease? Okay, let's get that. But we know we're going to need some fertilizer. So let's get 6 bags of fertilizer. We will need a few more seeds, so we'll get 4 seed, and we know we're going to need lime, so we'll grab 8 lime bags. So hopefully, let's just try. I'm quite nervous as to whether we're going to be able to now. If we can, brilliant. We can just load it straight up. If not, we're going to have to go and get the New Holland. Let's find out. Let's make sure we can't. It will not let us connect. That's not good. Okay. It's not a problem, because, like I say, we do have we now have a punctured bag. No, we've got the New Holland, which we can use for this. So we need to get ourselves positioned and get everything loaded up as best as we can. So I will get this loaded and then we'll go and grab the New Holland. So I will see you in a bit. Well, we've got most of the fertilizer, etc. back, and the lime, or some of the lime, I believe. The seeder is now continuing, and our combine has actually finished the field. So I just thought we might as well save ourselves a bit of money and finish this field ourselves. Hopefully it won't take us too long, although it does use a lot of fertilizer. So I want to try and keep turning it off when we're not using it. Actually, we can put the cover back on and raise it up. So, like I said, it shouldn't take us too long. The seeding is going along really nicely, and we shouldn't have to refill that. I think we probably will have to do another application of fertilizer, potentially lime as well. I'm not actually sure. I believe it might actually just be the one application of lime. If you know, let me know down in the comments. I really don't know. We have to find out. So yeah, we'll get this field finished, but I'm thinking it's probably a good place to end this episode. Before we move on into the next in-game month, obviously it is, if you look in the top right corner, you can see it's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We want to get the lime done on this field, and obviously finish its fertilizer. But we definitely need to get the, I think it's field 32, the one that we're seeding at the moment, rolled, so that is all good to go. And if we can, the fertilizer and the lime put down on that field. But those could be done in the next in-game month. Missed a tiny little bit. I don't know if it's going to be able to pick it up or not. Oh, there we go. No, it did. So I think because we're actually playing with precision farming, it looks like it's going to turn the fertilizer off when it's not using it, which is nice to see. So you definitely need to get that field rolled and the lime put on this as a minimum. And then anything else we can get done is a nice bonus. We do need to start getting some money in for the farm, because we've got a lot of leased equipment. It might be we have to take out a bank loan and purchase some of the leased equipment. That might actually be a really good idea. We'll have a think, but that might be a good option. Oh, that's why it's still going. Okay, so I can do the. Okay, we might have to redo this field because some of the bits that are a bit yellow, it's applying again. So might look at doing the. We'll look at the. We'll look at the calendar, or the map, sorry, in a minute, but the yellow parts we might be able to get done straight away. I think it will still need another application, but like I've said from the beginning, we want these fields as profitable as we can get them. I think I might have just missed a tiny little bit. I might not have done. I don't think we did. Couldn't quite tell. So hopefully not too much left to go now. But we are eating fertilizer incredibly fast. I think we're going to need to fill up again. Luckily we do still have some fertilizer left on the trailer and even more at the store. Yeah, we will need to fill up. It's using it so quickly. It is an absolutely massive field. Oh, that might be the bit that we missed. That's not too much. Could have been worse. Oh, 400 litres. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do it, but give it our best shot. 300. We've still got a big pass to do. 200. It's going to be incredibly close. Oh, we've missed a bit. Yeah, we will have to go and get some more. I'll just empty the tank. .30 litres, 10 and empty. Okay, so we'll just, the trailer is just up here. So we'll go and grab some more fertiliser. Hopefully that will finish this field off. I think we've got 3-ish bags left. Got the fertiliser, that's fine. Hopefully this will be enough to finish this field off. We shall try it. Oh, we've actually, there's a bit in this corner it's not got. So while we're here, let's just get that. There you go, it's a bit better. So we'll race back down to the bottom. I'm using the mini map in the bottom left corner to see where I've been and not been, or where, say I've been where the worker or myself has been. And we want it all green. Ideally we wanted a darker green, but that might come with a second application of fertiliser. But I believe if you look on the mini map, you can see the red patch that we're going to now. There's also a lighter green, yellowy colour, and I believe, yeah, that's disappearing as well. So we will go back over that part. So we want to try and get it all the same. So there's a little bit here. I think there's a little bit more as well, actually. I never knew that I'd get multiple parts of, or have to do multiple passes in one go to get all the same. It's a new one for me. Yeah, there's a line up here as well. I wonder if it's a different type of soil. I'll have to have a look. Just get this pass done, and we'll have a quick look. Every time I think I'm getting to the end, another little bit appears in the minimap. Right. Okay, let's just stop that there. We'll pull up the... Oh, no, we've got a little bit there. What are we all on? Okay, everything is... So we've got a little bit up there. It's left to do. And then... So we'll race over to that point there. We'll get that done. I think that would be a good place to end this episode. So, I really do hope you've enjoyed watching the episode. If you have, it would mean a great deal if you consider liking the video and even subscribing to the channel. It really would mean a great deal to me. But like I say, I really do hope you've enjoyed the episode. As I've said before, I really enjoy making these the episodes for you guys. So I do hope you've enjoyed them. And if you have, hopefully, we will see you back here for the next episode. But for now, I will see you later. Bye for now.